Alright, welcome back everybody. We are now on episode 11 of the Elden Ring All Bosses walkthrough. We are here at the Ravine-Veiled Village, wow, say that 5 times fast, side of Grace here at the bottom of Liurnia, so just all the way through this ravine over to here. This episode is going to be dedicated to going through the Ruin-Strewn Precipice, which is one of the 2 ways that you're able to access Altus Plateau. Technically there's 3 ways to access it. But yeah, this is one of the 2 more straightforward ways of getting there. So here at the side of Grace, we're going to go up the ladder and make our way up. So the reason I have a dedicated video to this area is because it doesn't really belong to Liurnia or Altus Plateau. It's kind of in between. And it's still like a fairly long little mini dungeon to go through as well. So figured it might be worth just having one whole video for this place alone. While I'm on the subject, the other 2 ways of accessing Altus Plateau are going to the Grand List of Dectus if you have both halves of the Dectus Medallion. The other way is to progress Raya's questline. Sorry, not Raya's questline. Is to get abducted by the abductor version in the bottom of Lucaria. That teleports you to a cave in Volcano Manor. If you clear out that cave, or if you jump down when you first get teleported there, that takes you to Mount Gelmir itself, and then from there you'd be able to access the rest of Altus Plateau. So those are the 3 different ways that you're able to get there. On my first playthrough, I had no clue where the other half of the Dectus Medallion was, so this was how I got there for the first time. And there's just 1 boss in this area, so we'll make sure to show you everything. Alright, in this room are a bunch of these vulgar militiamen. You can probably look around the room and see some of those poison traps that they've got lying around, so just be careful where you're walking. So you can see that this item right here is trapped by a whole bunch of them. Oh, and there you go. Yep. Doesn't take long to get poisoned by those things. Alright. Make sure to avoid the other ones. Perfect. Up this elevator we go. Oh! This guy almost ambushed us. Okay, as we get to the top here, we're actually going to send it back down, because I'm sure, as you noticed, there are some items down here that we can get if we drop off at a specific point. So if we drop off right here, and we can just make our way down. Boom, smithing stone 5 there. Here, and there you go, back to the bottom, and we'll take it back up. If you didn't watch last episode in terms of Grand List of Dectus, I feel like I'm going to explain this a billion times. The second half is over at Fort Feroth. Of course, the first half being founded in Fort Height very early in the game. Just in case you didn't want to go through this area and you wanted the easier way of getting to Altus Plateau, that's how you get there. Probably going to re-explain that next episode for the Altus Plateau episode itself, so excuse me for repeating myself a billion times. But just for all the people who may be just watching one specific episode in particular and not the whole series, this helps them out. Alright, more traps in here from the militiamen. We're going to jump over those traps right there. Stick to the walls. Here we go. Ouch. Alright, onward. Alright, so this crystal scarab, you'll see like some sparks flying from it. That means that it's an exploding one. Wow, that was terrible dodging by me. So with those ones, like after you hit it, you just want to roll away and try to not get hit by the blast. Alright, and here we are, getting towards the top of the precipice. You can look down below, that's where we just were. Over there is the Grand Lift of Dectus. Beautiful, beautiful game. Never get over it. Alright, rest up real quick, then we'll move on. You're going to start coming across quite a few bats as you make your way up here. Oh, hello. Drop down area here you can get to. For a somber 4. Alright, a bunch of bats over here, including one of the elder ones that sing. I'm sure you can hear it over there already. Wondering who she's singing to. It's these bats who are just hiding up at the top. There we go. Grab these smithing stones. And keep going up. I just noticed that there's an item over there where those bats come down and get you, but I honestly don't know how you're supposed to get up there. Oh, maybe jump up over to the side? Oh, well, there you go. There's an item over there if you want to grab it. Like I said a billion times at this point, learn something new every time I play this game, which is just, I love it. Alright, before we make our way over there, we can come over here to the right. Go up this ladder. As you can see over there, there's a bunch of baby land octopuses and a mama one. Let's take them out. Oh, and I just realized I skipped over a couple other items as well. Here we go. We get the Serpent God's Curved Sword right behind it. So just right there. There you go. Okay, let's go back to those items I missed real quick. Okay, so if we come over here, we can jump this gap right here and just safely make our way around. And there you go. That was totally worth it. Alright, now I'll take on this other singing bat. This one's a little bit stronger than the one we just fought, and there's two of them. Oh, that's what I was worried about. That grab attack can be brutal. Hey, can you like come up here? Oof, almost fell off there. That was scary. Alright. Enemies down. Pick up the item. Thank you. Alright, just a few things to grab here. Elevator, and with that we have reached the top of the Ruin-Strewn Precipice. Now, depending on what you've done in the game and who you've talked to and everything, there can be like quite a few summons that show up for this fight. So if you come up here, you'll see we have 3 different summon signs. Blackguard, who is the one who stole Rye's necklace. Millicent, who is, you know, on her little quest right now. And Great Horned Tragoth. So you can have 3 people if you're playing offline and you still want some help. You can have 3 summons join you for this fight. So by all means, take advantage. This boss is Magma Wyrm Makar. So we just fought our first Magma Wyrm last episode. This is a named version, one of 2 in the game, that works a little bit differently than the standard ones. It has an actual phase 2, and you'll be able to see the differences here. Oh, I hate this attack. This is my biggest problem with Magma Wyrms, is this attack right here. It's just, you do it over and over and over again, and it has just like a moving hitbox as they like go around the room. That's just so annoying to deal with. So it's like you can't even go up and try to like punish them for it. You just have to wait what feels like 10 hours for them to finally just finish the move. Nice stagger. Alright. Now we should be getting into phase 2 here. He's going to ignite his sword on fire and start walking around on 2 legs. Whoop. So completely new moveset apart from phase 1 and, you know, the typical Magma Wyrms that you'll find. So you just want to practice a little more caution than normal. Man, those attacks are delayed, even for Elden Ring standards. And there we go. Makar down. Get his Scale Sword and another Dragon Heart. He actually has his own incantation that you get from Dragon Communion Cathedrals. That has like his name specifically, so yeah. We'll take this elevator up. now made it to Altus Plateau. In what is probably the biggest overall area of the game. There is we haven't gotten the maps yet or anything, but there is so much to do in this area. And then we've got Volcano Manor and Mount Gelmir over here to the left side. So pretty extensive place that we've got going on here. So next episode with Altus Plateau, I'm probably going to divide it into a few episodes, to be honest, just to make sure that it's not super long. And yeah, just make it a little bit more, make it a little bit easier to consume that way. So, but yeah, that's it for this episode. If you found yourself watching this, appreciate you stopping by. Please like and subscribe if you can. And as always, we will see you next time.